impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Got your best friend hanging out the undo. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. Why you dare look in the best? Feel to get up in your chest.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Buffalo Bills. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
56, 56.
On 1st down, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
In motion comes the tight end left. On third down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. But I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mills now. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To throw again on second down. Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. Third down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From from the shotgun. It's Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Alert, alert, alert!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll run here with Pierce. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In motion right is the tight end. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense.
They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
6-0 our score after 1. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Gibson again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Play fake, Mills. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. The 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. But that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any...
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First down, Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mills. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mills. They're going across the field. He connects with Mechie. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mills now from the 50. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Mills on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now. And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. This is caught inside the 15, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Again, it's Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Off the play fake, Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Mills. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jordan Phillips breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Allen taking it himself. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and goal from the 1. Now Allen off the bootleg. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Quentin Morris, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second and 7, Mills. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Mills. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And he's got it inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and 10, it's Pierce. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Once more, Gibson. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Well,
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Gibson, and he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give running right, Gibson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen now on the sneak. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge. Their D-line surge leading to 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. On play action, Mills. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mills to throw it. That's underneath to Pierce. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And some room to maneuver. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A 1st down throw for Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mills. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A.J. Epinesa, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
After the sack on 1st down, Mills. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions in what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. Open man there is Collins, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Second down and goal. Mills. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They go play action. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll try and run it here. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And some room to run now. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Mills back to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Give left side for Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, a Lombardi trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
Going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it. the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your